Kanye West still supports President Donald Trump. The entertainer made it clear that he is still a supporter of the president. He has been, obviously, for some time now. And many conservatives and patriotic Americans appreciate the stand that Kanye West has taken in supporting our president. However, Kanye West is backing away from outright political activism on behalf of the conservative movement. He has criticized, without naming her, Candace Owens of Turning Point USA, implying that Candace Owens exaggerated her relationship with Kanye West in launching her Blexit clothing line. Blexit, of course, meaning black exit, meaning black people don't have to be in the Democratic Party anymore. They can walk away from it. They can exit. They can see the light in Donald Trump's America. Now, Kanye West has taken a very strong stand for Trump, and so for him to accuse Candace Owens of this is not entirely genuine. And let's analyze exactly what's going on with Kanye West, because this is important. I like Kanye West. We all like Kanye. He's the college dropout. We've been listening to his music for years. And when he first supported Trump, the mainstream media went after him in much the same way they went after Dave Chappelle when Dave Chappelle went off the reservation and turned down the $50 million. Now, the reason Dave Chappelle turned down his $50 million contract from Comedy Central and went to Africa is because they canceled his contract, allegedly. He was supposed to make much more money, and he felt like he couldn't look himself in the mirror or go to his supporters, especially his black supporters, and explain to him that he was only taking a fraction of the money that he actually earned for that network, and so he took a stand. Now, they smeared him as mentally ill. They smeared him as a drug user. Well, that's much the same thing they did to Kanye when he came out for Trump. I was watching a show called The Talk right after Kanye did this. This is a View knockoff. But Sarah Gilbert from the Roseanne show where they kill off Roseanne, she is on this daytime talk show, and they were going on and on about they're so concerned about Kanye's mental health. I don't think anything can even help him at this point. He's too far gone. Oh, right. Because let's take mental health advice from the mainstream media. Let's take mental health advice from the daytime empowerment hosts that shovel their pablum onto the unsuspecting public with their insane narratives and their manipulation of the news. They're the arbiters of mental health, okay? So conservatives rallied around Kanye West. In fact, there was even a meme of Kanye with Pepe the Frog. And in fact, Kanye West actually went to a restaurant called Pepe's in order to show his open-mindedness about what the MAGA movement is really all about. And the movement appreciates that. But let's go on now to Candace Owens, because she is at the center of controversy right now. And this is really her first big pushback against her that she's experiencing, and she's handling it with humility and grace. And she even said that it's time to exercise humility. She has been humbled by the experience of Kanye West being mean to her, backing away from her, implying that she used him. And so obviously the media is being critical of Candace Owens. She put out a statement that was very impressive, very much like Martin Luther King Jr., I would say, very grounded in the scriptures. She says God is good in this statement, and basically what she's saying is, so what? You know, we didn't expect anything from Kanye West, but it was cool that he supports us, and now he's backing away from it. Why is he backing away from it? Candace Owens didn't say. I have some theories, and I think that Kanye makes a whole lot of money in the fashion industry, which nobody in America really cares about, but that's his bread and butter nowadays, and it was hurting his bottom line. That's one theory. Or maybe Kanye really did feel that he was used. I don't know. I can't put myself in his head. But we like Kanye West. But this statement about being used, what this suggests to me is that Kanye got cold feet about all of this. Kanye made an important stand when he went into the Oval Office with the MAGA hat. He defended the Second Amendment. He showed himself clasping Trump's hand and in the Oval Office with the commander-in-chief. That was a powerful statement. that could have led to something for Kanye West, gaining more influence, gaining more perspective, something. A new level, a new perch for him. And yet, he decides to retreat from that because at the end of the day, there are still people writing him checks in the fashion industry, in the music industry. And do we really need to talk about the record industry? I like Kanye West. I like the fact that his first big hit was Jesus Walks. But why is Kanye West making money for these record executives? And we know the morals that some of these record executives have. We know that Jay-Z and Beyonce don't necessarily have pro-God, pro-religious connotations in their music, to say the least. What's this all about? It's this pyramid thing they do. Those are Kanye's friends. But maybe they don't talk to him anymore. I don't know. I want to take Kanye on good faith, that he really is a Trump supporter. He really is expanding his mind. But you know what, Mr. Artist? And he is an artist. He's a great artist. But you know what, Mr. Artist? There is an art of activism. And there are some artists who are very good at it. The art of activism is an art of commitment. We must print the Blexit t-shirts and the Blexit apparel so that people can see them and consume them. And then think, oh yeah, I've got to go vote. There's an election going on. So they get to the polling place and they cast their vote. And then Republican leaders get elected. And then things change. And then your taxes, Mr. West, get cut. And then the individual mandate disappears. And then our national security is protected. And then our border is protected. But that can't happen unless these ideas and these creative juices you've got are actualized into real votes. And so if you're not willing to go all the way with us, fine. We'll listen to your music. We like your music. But you are showing that you're not very good at the art of activism, because you've already gone pretty far with the MAGA hats. And, you know, this was the same thing with Kid Rock. Kid Rock is a great guy. If Kid Rock had run for Senate in Michigan against Debbie Stabenow, he would be winning. I said that at the time. And you know what happened? A poll came out showing Kid Rock winning. But Kid Rock backed out because, oh, it's not serious. I can't be serious. Why not? Seize the opportunity. Seize the moment. The thing about somebody like Kanye West is they're famous enough they can make money like that. If they bankrupt Kanye West today, if they took all his record money, all his clothing money, he could make it back tomorrow by doing one commercial, and he'd still be rich again. Okay, so let's not act like he's the big victim here. But let's go back to Candace Owens, because Candace Owens is really the star of this story, because that's who the media is choosing to focus on. They claim that she somehow manipulated Kanye, or she, you know, worked her voodoo on Kanye, and she lied about her relationship with Kanye. It's just not true. It's just not true. Otherwise, Kanye wouldn't have consented to all the photo ops and everything like that. Now, Tomi Lahren, okay? And she was on the Blaze TV service with Glenn Beck, and she got a bunch of followers, and then there was a big fight with Glenn Beck, and they gave her followers back. I believe she's on Fox now. And she was coming after Candace Owens and saying that the whole Kanye thing was a scam, and, you know, fame and money were put above the movement. I'm paraphrasing. Fame and money were put over the movement. What movement are you talking about, Tomi Lahren? Since when are you the spokesman or the representative of the conservative movement? There are conservatives out there who own businesses, okay, who do real things with their lives. Well, do you think they're sitting around waiting for your next tweet, Tomi Lahren? Here's something that Candace Owens understands that a lot of these people don't, okay? None of them really matter except for President Donald Trump, okay? Now, I agree with Tomi Lahren that football players should stand for the national anthem. But if Tomi Lahren tweets that football players should stand for the national anthem and it gets 5,000 retweets, it doesn't really matter that much because Trump has already said that people should stand for the national anthem. So there's this cottage industry of people competing for retweets about saying the things that Trump has already said. It doesn't go anywhere. The reason Candace Owens is different is she wants to win. We're tired of this conservatism Inc., okay? And that's why a lot of people are supporting Candace Owens, because here's what the Brexit movement is about, as I understand it. Hey, African Americans, you have been exploited for decades by the Democratic Party. How about instead of voting for them and continuing this perpetual cycle of poverty and exploitation, you vote for the Republicans instead, and there will be better jobs and the economy will be better and the military will be stronger. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Let's look into it. What more do you have to say, Candace? And you know what that results in? Votes. People showing up to the polls, voting for Republicans, Republicans winning elections, and then the taxes get cut and the military becomes stronger. That's how it works. Candace Owens is adding value by adding votes. And people who are just not capable of understanding what Trump's America is all about and how to play ball in it are criticizing her because a celebrity stopped calling her? Come on now. Come on. So, look, we like Kanye. I like Kanye. I like his music. But, you know, it's important to realize the good when something happens. And Kanye West has helped to awaken a lot of people in the country about how terrible the Democrats really are and how terrible their programs are. So even if he's not going to be out there and be the face of it, he has contributed. He could have contributed more, though. But he proved that he's a better musician than he is a political activist. The world keeps on spinning. We'll be back later.